EastEnders cast on outrageous fancy dress for Zach and Whitney's stand-do, but festivities turn sour as Bianca discovers Zach's affair with Lauren Branning. Amidst chaos, tensions rise, revealing underlying conflicts. Meanwhile, outside the soap, Jay Blade's marriage breakup surfaces, and Emmerdale's Belle stands up to her controlling husband. Alison Hammond shares her parenting strategy, charging her son rent. Heavy risk. The EastEnders cast dresses up in wild costumes for Zach and Whitney's stand-do, but the celebration quickly turns into a party. For Zach and Whitney's stand-do, the EastEnders cast has entirely changed with crazy fancy dress outfits. Albert Square locals poured into the Queen Vic to celebrate the apparently happy couple's impending nuptials. However, things are not as they appear when a shocking incident on EastEnders cuts short the festivities. As the underlying tension overwhelms the throng, the party quickly devolves into pandemonium. At the event, Bianca continued to be unpleasant towards her apparent soon-to-be son-in-law Zach. The two of them had a heated conversation at the bar at first, and then she sits him down after making the shocking revelation. When he unintentionally revealed to her that he had slept with Lauren Branning, Bianca slapped him across the faces in the middle of Walford. Zach wears braces and a classy old-fashioned suit, giving the impression that he is trying to look like a gangster. Nevertheless, given that she is dressed in a typical leopard print tracksuit, it appears that she is not getting into the party mood. However, that does not imply that the other actors enjoyed the night. While dressing up, Billy and Honey showed up at the bar dressed as cavemen, a La Flintstones reunion. They watched as Sonia answered a heated phone call while dressing for the seaside in a scale print shirt and fish-shaped headgear. Jack Branning made a joke on his time as a police officer while remaining quite true to himself. Callum Highway, meanwhile, appeared as a prisoner wearing black eye patch and monotone clothing. Johnny Carter was by the bar handling what appeared to be a complaint from Ian and Cindy Beale while sporting a dance outfit from the 1970s. After Shona McGarty declared that she was departing the serial opera after 16 years, this is expected to be a part of Whitney's exit storyline. She called it a difficult decision and told the producers of her intention to leave the serial drama last summer. Shona clarified, saying, "I've only ever known it. I feel like I'm leaving home because I spent my entire childhood living on the square. But I had to put on my big girl trousers and be quite brave, because life is so short, and you feel that more and more as you get older." African speaks. Following the TV star's divorce, Jay Blade's sister-in-law posts a mysterious message about keeping secrets and code words. The sister-in-law of Jay Blades has posted an enigmatic statement regarding secrets and codes. Lisa Boson, 44, the star of Repair Shop, said Friday night that the couple's marriage was over their breakup. Lisa has opened up about how she couldn't be enough for the BBC personality. Since then, Teresa Boson, her sister, has mentioned using code words on messages and calls to be sure it's safe to ring. She additionally commented about keeping the secret, stating, "Right now I am nothing but grateful, relieved and hopeful for my sister's future outside of her marriage." Lisa sobbed while providing heartfelt updates to her supporters following yesterday's shocking revelation of their marital breakdown. Fitness expert Lisa, who married 54-year-old Blades in Barbados in November 2022, started crying as she spoke to her 152,000 internet followers. "I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been so nice and sent a message," she stated. "I still don't think this is genuine, really. Because you would understand how much I've tried to make this work and how much I love my husband. I simply couldn't do it right, I was never enough, and I wanted it so badly. Thus, here I am. I'm aware that many of you out there can relate to what I'm going through at the moment. I'm curious about the moment you stop feeling like such a negative person. Where you don't feel as though you understand why everything you did didn't appear to be enough, or why you just weren't enough." Deep inhalations. You know, one day at a time. Day by day. It's just so depressing. I should be furious, yet all I feel is sadness. It comes after we revealed how, After only 18 months of marriage, Lisa had packed her bags and abandoned the TV set to restore furnishings. Lisa is staying with her 41-year-old sister Teresa, who attacked Blades on social media today as well. It has been challenging to process and try to understand how or why someone you love could wind up in this predicament, according to Teresa. At this moment, all I can feel is gratitude, relief, and hope for my sister's future beyond her marriage. Lisa had said, "I don't know how to say this because it's still really raw," in her initial message, which is still available online. "I at last left, I finally went away last weekend. I think I've never cried so much in my life." Lisa continued to describe how broken she felt, saying, "I grabbed a bag of a few things and just left." Blades, who also hosts the television shows Money for Nothing and Jay Blades Home Fix, has not responded to messages and has informed fans that he would be away from social media on Monday. In November 2022, the pair got married in front of a small group of 15 guests on the grounds of a beachfront villa in Barbados, and they graciously shared their wedding photos with Hello Magazine. Tiny DNA Belle Dingle of Emmerdale ultimately makes a fearless stance against Tom King, but her actions frighten fans. Fans are horrified as Belle Dingle of Emmerdale finally took a bold stance against Tom King tonight. Tom, the character's new husband, is gradually taking control of Eden Taylor Draper's portrayal. James Chase, who plays her husband, has been pressuring his wife to have sex, putting her down, and attempting to dictate her every action. In order to monitor his wife, Tom has also set up a camera, ostensibly to watch their new dog Piper. Fans of Emmerdale have been waiting impatiently for Belle to wake up to her husband's devious plans and take action to save herself, and tonight she made a bold move. Tom was thrilled at the idea of becoming a father, but Belle was worried that she was pregnant because her period had arrived later than expected. Belle was obviously delighted when the pregnancy test came back negative and reminded her husband that they had decided to wait a bit so she could concentrate on her job. On the other hand, Tom was the complete opposite, and he eventually put more pressure on Belle to decide against having children. He approached her from behind in the kitchen, put his arms over her shoulders, and pleaded with Belle to provide him with the secure family he had never had. Belle grudgingly complied. He then arranged for her to ceremoniously dispose of her contraceptive pill in the kitchen trash can before going out to celebrate by purchasing a bottle of wine without alcohol. However, as soon as he was gone, Belle scurried to get the pill packet from the trash and took one before searching for a place to conceal the other pills. Clearly determined not to tell Tom why she was childless, she took a seat on the back of a kitchen drawer beneath a mound of other random objects. While many Emmerdale viewers were relieved to see Belle stand by her principles, others worry about her safety moving ahead in case Tom discovers that she defied him. One person posted on X, which was once Twitter, saying, "She'll keep taking the pill, he'll find out and go more mental than he already is." "I hope Tom doesn't find out Belle is still taking the pill," said another. "She ought to just walk away from him." Third person tweeted, "Belle, my sweetheart, could you please throw the box in the trash and save the package so your crazy hubby doesn't get caught?" Mum's the word. Despite being a multi-millionaire, Alison Hammond acknowledges that she charges her 19-year-old son rent and that she uses money to get nails done. Telly royalty. According to Alison Hammond, she pays rent to her 19-year-old son. The adored host, who raised Aiden alone, moved into her dream home in March. She had lived in a 4-bedroom house in Solihull, West Midlands, before listing it for £700,000 in May of the previous year. The celebrity, who is rumored to be residing in a home with a large garden close to London, has now chosen to charge rent to her sole child in an effort to educate him how to pay his way. She said on the Parenting Hell podcast, which is hosted by Rob Beckett and Josh Widdicombe, "It's brilliant, I've gone to a new level. Await it. He pays the rent. To be honest, it's not a lot of rent," he says. According to Alison, living with one of the most well-known presenters in the country only costs £10 per week. Her net worth is estimated by experts to be as high as £4 million. She remarked, I really enjoy getting a little cash from him. He gives me that £40 every month, and I adore it. It's perfect. I go get my nails done, get my eyebrows done, and pay with cash. Allison went on to say that Aiden had just started paying for Sky TV football viewing, which was an additional £30 per month for her. She therefore agreed to pay him for that as well, so starting next month, she will receive £70 in cash from him. Pay his way. The grounded presenter jokingly referred to herself as the landlady and stated why she believes it's crucial for her son to learn how to pay his way. To be honest, it's not a huge amount of rent. Allison Hammond. It's a regular base and a nice place to start, she remarked. He can afford to pay it. I assumed he would find it amusing. According to his mother, Aiden recently finished his apprenticeship as a mechanic but has chosen to pursue a career in DJing instead of the dirty route. His passion has always been DJing, she stated. You know what, you should do something where you love in life. I remarked that I truly enjoy receiving small amounts of money from him. Allison Hammond. Whatever you would volunteer for becomes your passion, which leads to your line of work. And since you're doing what you love, you actually won't have to work a day in your life. Please subscribe our channel.